back to the channel. It's me, Kamai Danae. We're back, y'all. I know y'all haven't seen me in a minute. It be like that. Life be lifing. I'm gonna continue to say that. You know, so many things be happening, so many things be taking place. But I promised myself that this summer we was gonna do what we gotta do to get it done. So that's what I'm doing today. Actually about to go out. So today's gonna be like a chit chat, get ready with me. More like a, if we was on FaceTime, this would be the vibe, because I'm about to just be real transparent. I'm about to do my makeup. We're just gonna be talking about a couple topics. I'm literally just gonna be chatting about random things. So it's very random, the things that I'm gonna be saying in this video. So if a lot of things just don't make sense, that's what my friends feel when they FaceTime me. So you're just getting a little feel of what it's like to be on the phone with moi. But before this video starts, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Follow me on my socials. Stay connected with me because it get lit over here. I ain't even gonna hold you, it get lit over here. Make sure you guys follow me on everything. Same username for TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut up and we're about to just get into it. I feel like from the last time I did my makeup, I have been switching my steps. I feel like I don't do the same steps I used to do prior in my other makeup videos that are on my page. But right now I'm using a spoolie brush. This is actually from Shein. Recently just tried out some of Shein's makeup and I'm not a fan at all. I think the only thing that really eats down is their lip liners and their eyeliner pencils. I don't use foundations anymore. I use BB cream and tinted moisturizer because I don't know, I feel like when you wear foundation, that's just giving birthday makeup 24/7 and it does not have to give that. Like my makeup, it's like in the middle between like full glam and like soft beat. I don't do like colored eyeshadow. I remember I tried that one time and I was like, nope, not for me. But yeah, so recently I've been trying to also get into my skincare. As you can see, I still do have a lot of dark marks. However, the acne part is really away. And shout out to my dermatologist because she did her big one. She did her big one. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. But my skin's been clearing up. Also, the summertime is coming. Y'all already know, like, outside or what. Like, I'm not even playing when I say that I'm gonna be outside this summer. However, my outside and everybody else's outside might be different. I'm not gonna be going outside to be in nobody club partying. That's not me. That's never been me. First of all, I have too much social anxiety for that. Being around too much people in one setting makes me want to scream. Last summer, I don't feel like I got the chance to really enjoy my summer. I didn't have time for myself. I didn't do anything with my friends, my family. It was always, oh, I have to work. I can't make it. I have to work. I have to work. I'm putting all of this effort into my job and like, where's the effort being put back into me? And this summer I have to really realize is that that job is going to be there whether you die or live. We don't really mean that much to these jobs. If something was to happen to us today or tomorrow, all that job is gonna do is replace us. The job does not stop if we don't be there. Like, I'm taking time this summer to really live and experience and to have fun. I just want to be like, I want to do things. I want to go out. I want to experience. I want to go to festivals. I want to try new food. One thing I've noticed recently since 2024 has started is that life is short. People are literally dropping like flies. People die every single day. Like, nah, bro, we gotta live now. You really gotta live for you and not worry about what other people say. I gotta stop thinking about what this one's gonna say or what this one's gonna say and start worrying about my happiness, my joy. Is this making me happy or is this not making me happy? Like, not staying in things that are like not gonna bring me any joy or that are hindering my growth. If it's not helping me grow, you got to get. I'm a big person on like, I'm always trying to just do better and be a better person. I don't ever want to be stagnant and sit in one place and be the same for years and never change. If I see that something is happening and it's not like bringing me any joy, or if it's not like, or if it's tearing me down and I'm more sad about it than happy, you gotta go. This really goes for friends, family, relationships, romantic, platonic. It don't really matter. Everybody gotta go. If it don't bring you peace, you got to get. When 2024 had started, I felt like God was telling me that this year was going to be a pruning year. Like, this is going to be the year where God's going to be taking things away from me or taking people out of my life that no longer serve their purpose. In the first couple months of 2024, it was a lot just going on for me, mentally, emotionally, physically. January, I was like very sick and stressed. And I never realized until today that stress kills. Yeah, it does. I was so mentally stressed just being around people who were just mentally draining. I'm a person where I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I don't. I will suffer just so that other people can be comfortable, or I will suffer just so that I don't have to tell somebody off. That's always been a struggle. How I've always been, and I've been like asking the Lord to help me with that. One thing about me, my friends can vouch, I don't tolerate disrespect for anybody that I love. If I see a loved one or somebody I know being disrespected and they're not defending themselves, I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna do that. And I know people say, oh, like you gotta let people defending on battles, but I guess it's because who I am. I'm not gonna let somebody I know hurt. I don't know, I just feel like in general, like if I hear somebody talking about my mother, I'm going to defend my mother. I hear somebody talking about my father, I'm going to defend my father. And whatever the case may, I'm going to defend them because that person is not here at the moment to defend themselves, so I'm going to have to do it for them. When people feel comfortable enough to talk about people with you, that's a problem. Nobody should ever feel comfortable enough to be having conversations about other people while they're not present. That just means that you're a part of the problem. No shade. Let's just go back into stress kills. I was just going through a really rough patch mentally and emotionally, and I was just super stressed out. I was stressed at my job, I was stressed and the relationship that I was in during that time. It was just too much going on. I was sacrificing my peace and my sanity for the sake of others. Like, I got physically sick. I've never been in the hospital for myself until January. The night prior, it was a really rough day at work. I was crying that whole day. Like, I noticed now that I gotten older, like I've always been an emotional kid, but now that I'm older, like I really like cry a lot. Like, I'm a crier. Like, if I'm upset or sad about something, I'm gonna cry. I'd rather cry and be silent than black on you and look like, you know, like I don't even know if I have to really explain myself. Yeah, I was going through a really rough patch. I was sick, and then I woke up the following day, and I tell you, my stomach was in a pain that I could not describe. Like, if that pain is anywhere near childbirth, right, because no. Anyway, this is also the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer that I'm using. I'm obsessed. Selena, I love you, girl. You did your big one on your makeup line. But anyway, I got really sick. I could not get up off the toilet, and it wasn't like I thought my stomach was hurting because I needed to, you know, boo-boo. It was just like a pain I could not describe, and it was not okay. It was not fun. I don't recommend. It was very ghetto. 0 out of 10 stars. Do better next time. And I went to the hospital, and it was like traumatizing. That's what I could say. We went to the hospital. They ran every single test, and they was like, you're great, everything's okay, are you stressed? And the doctor literally told me, whatever's causing you stress, dead it. I was so stressed to the point where it was literally killing me. So I say all that to say, mental health is so important. I don't know if you guys know, however, I go to school for mental health. I'm in psychology. I'm actually a senior now. There he is. Senior. Play no games. Hello. 2025 is gonna be the year. It's gonna be the year. Mental health is so important, and what people really don't realize is like everybody has a struggle. You know, the other day I was talking to somebody, and they was like, you know, if you ever struggle with something, you really don't show it. And half of me was like, period. Other half of me was like, that's actually like scary, low-key. Everybody literally has a battle that they struggle with, and sometimes we physically cannot see it. Speaking mainly for my generation, is so many of us Gen Zs are struggling. Like, we really are, and we don't have that outlet where we feel like we can talk to people. And you know, this is going into another topic that I wanted to talk about. Is the church really doing a great job in terms of mental health? I'm gonna say yes and no. This is why I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna speak for my specific church. The church that I go to, we have a youth group for ages 12 to 19. We have service, as well as we just fellowship with them, basically so that they know that they have community. We build those personal relationships with them so that they're able to have somebody trusted to talk to, whether they're going through something or whether they just need a simple friend. You know what I'm saying? In terms of that, I do feel like sometimes the church does do good. And like my church also, they're really big on like mental health as well. Like, they'll have seminars where people come in and talk about it. They do videos to bring awareness to it. A lot of people's stipulation when it comes to therapy, the reason why they don't want to go is because of the price. You know, therapy is something that you have to pay for. Like, when you go through the insurance companies, and sometimes people don't have insurance, so they have to pay out of pocket. Some people don't have the funds for that. So I feel like there should be a program that maybe the church can do as like maybe a nonprofit or something, where people are able to get the help that they need without any cost, because there's people out here who are really struggling. They can't get the help that they need because they can't afford it. When I like get to the point where I can create my own practice, like that's something that I want to have, where I want people to be able to experience therapy even if you don't have the money. We all not ballers. Like, I'm a struggling college student. Like, and sometimes mentally we just can't talk to the people that surround us because they will never understand. And I think that's something that I realized recently too, is that like sometimes I can't go to the people that's around me about my problems. I just don't think that anybody understands what I be going through, like, at all. I'm a very fortunate young woman, you know, like I've lived well. You know, I'm able to buy things that I want without having to second guess it. I have a job, I drive, I go to school. Like, I'm very blessed. I live a very blessed life. However, there's so many things mentally that come up that people don't like get to see. So sometimes when I want to talk to somebody that I'm like, and they're like, oh, but you know, you live a good life and you got so much going on, you live well and blah 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 blah. And it's like, I do, and I'm grateful to God for the things that I have and what he's provided me with. However, real life happens outside of that. The relationships that you have, the friendships that you have, all of that impacts your mental health. The people that you work with, like, it's easier said when done when people try to say don't let things get to you. I've always been an emotionally sensitive person. Like, I hold my friendships close, the people that I love close. I love hard. I love very hard. I believe that like everybody that I speak to in my family is who I'm supposed to speak to, and if I ain't speaking to you, that's just because certain people you're not supposed to. And can we normalize that, like, not everybody in your family you're gonna be cool with? Cause yo, families be wildin'. Families be bugging. They do. It's okay that you don't speak to them. What's not okay though, if it's you don't have that forgiveness in your heart and you can't forgive them for whatever may have happened. And that's something that I even struggle with too, because sometimes I personally just can't understand why certain things happen to me and why I get done the way I do by people who are supposed to love me, quote unquote. Like, sometimes I get so tired of people playing victim, but sometimes you just have to be the villain in some people's stories just for your own sanity. As long as me and the Lord know that I didn't do whatever I'm being accused of, your opinion means absolutely nothing to me. Yo, people are gonna have their own preconceived notions about what they believe. You cannot stop somebody from feeling the way they feel. What you can do is not entertain it and go about your life, because at the end of the day gotta end. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people are gonna be miserable, but you still gotta be who you are and who God has called you to be. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna worry about what this person gotta say about me, because that person don't dictate nothing over here. Anyway, let's go into a happy mood, you know, because I feel like it just got real deep, real personal, real deep, real personal. So much has happened since you guys last saw me. Let's talk about it. So I finished out my semester. I literally was just graduating high school like yesterday, middle school 2 days prior. Like, I low-key get sad when I think about it, because I'm like, bro, like, I was just a baby and now I'm about to be 21, college grad, like, in the real world. Like, that's scary, bro. I'm like really excited just to, you know, get into my field, because the reason why I really wanted to into the psychology field is because I believe that children are the future, and I want to be a child psychologist. I believe that if we help children while they're young, that can help them in the future and also prevent them from having mental breakdowns. When it comes to serial killers, if you ever look at their growing up history, you always notice that something traumatic happened to them, that they've been molested, abused, or whatever the case may be. Even school shooters, something traumatic happened to them at a certain point in time when they were younger, and that was never addressed. And now that they're older, they want to retaliate because they feel like what happened to them was not supposed to happen, and they want to put pain on everybody else for them to feel the same thing that they felt. I feel like if we just nip it in the butt while people are children, or help them go through those emotions and regulate them, a lot of things can be avoided in the future. That's the main reason why I wanted to get into the mental health field. I be losing my train of thought, y'all. That's why I tell y'all, like, this is really like a FaceTime call, because I be going like ideas just be bouncing from left to right, because I fully don't know where I was going with that. My junior year is over. Dean's List again. Hello. Don't do C's and D's over here. We do A's and B's, okay, baby? What's this new in my life? Oh, I'm in a relationship, y'all. I think this is the happiest that I've been. I just have to like really tell y'all the testimony of how God really just orchestrated that whole thing. Maybe I'll even do a video with him. depending on how I'm feeling. Ooh, thanks mama for them. But anyway, y'all, like I was saying, this relationship that I'm in, I'm very blessed and fortunate to even know someone like him. He's my best friend, and I feel like that's like the biggest thing I lacked in my previous relationships. I'll save that for a whole nother video. Thank you guys for sitting and actually going through this whole video with me. Like, I really appreciate it.
Come on, waves on swim, so they hate on her. Come on.
Perfect. I think I look so pretty. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to be on FaceTime with me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on my socials, and stay connected with your girl. Love you guys, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.